Hello my rider brothers and sisters, welcome back to Riding in DNA. Today's video is gonna be very special because I'm going to take a test ride of MV Agusta. The event is happening at GP Bikes and there is the event going on, it seems. I don't know where to park. So I'm gonna take test ride of this F3. I'm gonna keep my bike here. I've already registered for the event. Let me speak with them first. This is the MV Agusta F3 and I'm gonna take a test ride of this bike. Not particularly this one, this is for sale, but I think that one. So but this one, look at this, man, it looks amazingly beautiful, right? So I'm gonna show you these bikes up close in a short while. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
I already registered yesterday. I was signed up for a 3 p.m. and 4 p.m. test ride of MV Agusta.
The F3RR at 4 o'clock, yeah?
Right.
And how would you like to pay your donation? $25?
It's a mandatory donation? Is it a mandatory donation?
Yeah, it's mandatory. This is a ride that we're doing for charity, so it's $25 is the minimum.
Okay, but did you guys post that thing on online? Like this is, or I didn't hear about this thing.
It's posted online.
Online?
It's posted online, and when you guys call in to book it, we tell you guys that it's for charity.
Oh, so when I called in, nobody told me about that.
I don't know.
I mean, I have no problem paying it, but it should be more transparent than.
It has the logo for the company that we're doing it for.
No, I mean, I have no concern with that. So my point is that when I called in, it should have been told to me.
I agree.
But
I agree. I don't know why they didn't, but it is a ride for charity. So if
okay,
you like to join, then we can do that. Okay.
So the whole amount is going to this organization, right?
Yes, it's going to an organization. We work with them every time we do a demo day. All the money goes to them.
Okay, and this is the RHOR, Redemption House of Recovery. It's for the Redemption House of Recovery in Oshawa, Ontario. So this is the organization, RHOR, Redemption House of Recovery. They're taking the donation for it, and as you see, they help homelessness, addiction and mental health. So the money is going for a good cause. I'm doing vlogging as well, so mentioning everything in the vlog.
Oh, you're vlogging?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So that's the waiver there. You can scroll to the bottom and check the box and sign.
So we are gonna have this band.
There, good.
Yeah.
When you go to special KTM events, they can scan this card. It has all your information, your emergency contact, everything, okay? If you
So what this is gonna do? Like an offer or something?
you come for demo day next year, you bring this, we scan it, and then you're signed in. You won't have to do the whole program.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
If you buy a bike within the next 2 months, KTM, you save $500, okay?
Okay, great. And do you have any offer for MV Agusta?
Sorry?
Do you have any offers for MV Agusta or just for KTM?
Just for KTM.
Okay.
This is the KTM event.
Okay, all right.
Just hang out here. They should be back soon, and then you guys will be good to go, okay?
Next batch is gonna be where I'm gonna ride. I think these are the test ride bikes. So this is the F3 which I'm gonna ride. This is F3RR. F3 has 3 versions, as I learned just yesterday. It has R, RR, and there is one more. I forgot. This is the RR. This is gonna be my test ride bike in the next session, and next it's gonna be that Super Veloce. Forgive me if I am pronouncing it wrong. KTM has bought MV Agusta. That is why it's a KTM event, and they're giving test ride of these MV Agusta too. It seems like there is a confusion. Somebody else is taking the F3. This brother, he is also saying he got the same bike, so it's not possible, right?
Super Veloce S.
That's 3 p.m.
Yeah, at 3 p.m.
Oh, at 4 p.m. I got F3.
4 p.m. then you go to the F3.
Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Yeah, I'm sorry, brother.
Jay, you guys gotta go over there.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hi, brother.
Hey, once more with us for 4 o'clock?
Yeah, for this one next time. Yeah, now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sweet.
So we are gonna head out now or in a while?
Sorry?
We are gonna head out now or in a while?
No. About a minute. I'm just waiting on Greg to show up, and
Okay.
Off we go. So stand by.
Okay. 180 55. I'm gonna test ride this MV Agusta F3RR. This is the RR version. Oh yeah, the height is lower than my Gixxer. This is how the dash looks. Yeah, let's go. I have to check the, okay, the bar. Yeah, so now is the time I can start speaking about this bike. Rode just for a few seconds. Anyways, this ride is not gonna be through highway. The mirror on this one is quite a bit wide, and I can literally see stuff behind me pretty well. Oh, the rear brake is good too. The front brake is little squeezy. It doesn't have that much of bite, but the rear brake is good. Oh, you know what? This is not that easy to flick. The recording went off because I do not know why.
And the GoPro had shut off. I do not know exactly why. I already had the GoPro being powered by my battery pack, which was there in my suit. And also the memory card was not full. So I have no clue why the GoPro went off. But I still remember my riding experience. And the main purpose of this video is to share my experience with you guys about riding that bike. And we have to consider a few things because this is a demo ride. This is not a full-fledged test ride. So I could test the bike only up to certain limit. So I have made few points. On those, I'm gonna describe this bike. The very first point is the look of the bike. You can never go wrong with the look of that bike. That looks amazing. That looks really beautiful. Each and every part of that bike, the way it comes stock, it's very beautiful. And even the way they have designed the muffler, that goes so well with the bike, as you have already probably seen. It looks like the engineers have taken care of each and every part with a very good aesthetic sense. The second point, brakes. Brakes are good. I won't say those are extremely well. Those are not bad when we consider all the brands like BMW, Ducatis and all the Japanese bikes. I would say it sits in the middle somewhere. It's better than my OEM brake of Suzuki, but it is not as good as compared to the BMW brakes. The rear brake is good. I'm not very much used to using my rear brake on the bike. So whenever I touched the rear brake on that bike, yeah, I felt the bite. It has a very good amount of bite. And probably you won't need any more bite than that, as you might lock the wheel. The bike has ABS, it's a good thing. When you apply the brake, the initial bite is less, but when you press a little harder, it gives you good amount of confidence. It stops the bike pretty well. That's how the brake is. Now let's go to the next point, cornering and flickability. As you have probably seen, the bike is smaller than my Gixxer 1000R, and it is a little bit lighter too. The bike is not a very big bike. It's kind of a small and narrow bike. It has winglets though. It has inbuilt winglets on both the sides on the fairing. That's a very clever design, and the winglets go very well with the bike. Anyways, considering the winglets and the whole bodywork, the bike is kind of little tiny. You will know when you see the bike by your eyes. Now the point is, I thought as the bike is small, it will be very easy to lean and flick from one direction to another. But it was not like that. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. But it was not what I expected. My Gixxer flicks better than that bike. If you compare this bike with the Super Sport 600cc category, these 600cc category bikes lean better than this bike. Those are a little easier than this bike. But it's not bad. When you get into the corner, it leans. Now let's talk about the power figures. I'm gonna put on the screen now. It has quite a good amount of juice in it. And during the test ride, when I pulled it, it was pulling. And I remember probably after 6 or 7,000 RPM, that bike is a whole different monster. The sound changes and the bike pulls even harder. Now let's talk about the quick shifter. That bike has both up and down quick shifter and auto blip. I felt that the quick shifter is good, but it is not as smooth as the Gixxer or BMWs. And I believe with a tune, like when you get access to change the voltage of the quick shifters, it can become smoother than that. Next point is sound. It's an inline 3 engine. And you can never go wrong with the sound of inline 3 engine. And you know what? In my ears, inline 3 sounds better than inline 4. That's me though. Let me know in the comment if you like inline 3 over inline 4 sound. That bike is a screamer. It sounds pretty well. It was muffled though because of the factory exhaust system. When you have aftermarket exhaust system, it's gonna sound way better. And probably when you gonna rev that bike beside an inline 4 or maybe even a V4, that bike is gonna stand out, I'm sure. The last point I would like to say, the seat height. It is lesser than my Gixxer, and I'm gonna put the seat height over here on the screen. I am 5 feet 6 inches, and for me it was quite easy. I mean, I had to tiptoe, but it is way easier than my Gixxer. So the height is good probably for even shorter riders than me. And then the sitting posture, it is kind of a standard lean position. It is not too much aggressive like R6 and all, and it is not upright like new BMWs. It's quite a bit similar to my bike. And with this, I think I have already covered whatever I recall. I wish I had the video and the GoPro didn't give up on me. I would have shown you some real examples when I was riding the bike and I could share it. And I'm sorry for that. On the same day, I had test ride of another bike from MV Agusta. It was Super Veloce. I had the entire footage of Super Veloce, but unfortunately I do not have all the footages of F3. I have shared whatever I have remembered. I do not know how much helpful this information is gonna be to you. I would always say go for a test ride before you choose any particular bike. And when it comes to non-Japanese bikes, I would always recommend to go and test ride and also ask the riders who own those bikes, because as far as I know, Japanese brands are the most reliable brands for streets. Rest are good, but not as good compared to Japanese. So if you want to buy any bikes apart from Japanese, definitely go have a test ride and definitely get feedbacks from the riders who own it. I hope my video has helped you, maybe a little bit. I'll be glad if it does so. So my rider brothers and sisters, thanks for watching the video. If you like it, definitely go ahead and share some love towards the whole community. Take care and wait for the next video when I have test ridden the MV Agusta Super Veloce. And as I always say, take very good care of your health. Take very good care of your motorcycle. And always remember, this is important. Enjoy the freedom till the time you have it. See you next week and bye-bye.